Oh no. Zerka is running Adrian to the ground. Uh-oh. Rip. Why would she damage her credibility by spreading stupidly fake gossip? If I had to guess, if it's through the grapevine stuff, this is what I'm guessing has happened. Slick probably had somebody over at his house. They probably stay in the room quite often. Somebody's probably said something half jokingly like, oh man, like you got a girl over. Why is she locked in your room all the time? Ha ha ha. And he's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. They probably stay in the room quite often. Maybe 2 or 3 people have seen that, noticed that, and kind of word gets around that like, oh yeah, Snick brings over girls. Sometimes they just like stay in his room all day. And somehow through like little tiny tweaks and twists, through nobody like being malicious, it ends up getting back to people. And now with everything that's happened, that prior story is like, oh my God, I think Slick locks girls in his room. I feel like that's probably what's happened through the grapevine, through the game of telephone, and through everything that's come out. But if you're gonna repeat something like that, dude, you got to be so fucking careful because you can't just come out and say like, you can't just come out and say like, oh yeah, Slick a girl's locked in his room. Like, bruv, you're talking like some fucking like sex cult, like rapist, like kidnapper now. You're on a whole other level of claims. You got to be really careful. You can't just throw shit like that around. Like, Jesus.